this is 1 cup. I'm gonna pour 3 cups of heavy creams in here. So what I'm doing is I'm making a coffee ice cream. So I'm using 3 ingredients. The first one is the heavy creams. Second one is the condensed milk, which you need to use the entire bottle, which is 14 ounces. And then 2 to 4 tablespoons of instant coffees. Okay, so about 2 tablespoons for the instant coffee, or I'm using espresso. So I just going to use 2 tablespoons. But if you are using instant coffee, then you may want to do 4 tablespoons instead, because this way it gives you coffee flavor. I mean, espresso is a lot stronger. It's a condensed coffee, so I'm just gonna use. Okay, so that's 3 tablespoons. I mean, yeah, 3 tablespoons. Oh, by the way, that was a teaspoon. The instant coffee or the espresso, it's a teaspoon. As you can see here, it says it says made in China. 1 cup. Okay, so 3 cups of heavy creams here. Okay, so I'm gonna wash this off. Put the rest in here. I think it's almost done. Still got a little bit left. You know, really hate to waste it. But if I put it in, it's gonna be too much, I think. You know what? Let's put the rest in. Let's measure to see how much the rest of the heavy cream is. Probably just have a cup. Yep, not even have a cup. So yeah, this way I use all my heavy creams before it went bad. And you can see it's February 9th, 2021 expiration date. You have to use by February 9th, 2021. So, you know, that's 3.5 cup. Because this measurement cup is for 1 cup. Where does it say? Yeah, right there, 1 cup. So that's 3.5 cups. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna open this condensed milk, pour everything in there. But before I do that, I want to start beating this. For how long? For medium speed for about 5 minutes. Yeah, so medium speed for 5 minutes, and then I'll start pouring the condensed milk slowly as I am beating it, and also the instant coffee. 5 minutes, okay? So I just used the can opener to cut open the condensed milk cover, leave a little bit of it, and then use the knife to pry up the cover. It's very sweet. Okay, there you go. So that's the condensed milk. But don't pour it in there yet. You need to start beating the condensed milk first until it's kind of solid. Okay, so that's what I'll be doing. I'm gonna take out the beater and then start beating this thing for 5 minutes, medium speed. So before I blend the heavy cream, I want to make sure I blend the instant instant espresso coffee with the condensed milk first. Okay, so I I measured 2 teaspoons of instant espresso coffee, and now I'm just gonna pour the condensed milk. Yeah, condensed milk is hard to pour, so I'm gonna use spoon to help it to come out. So I left about 1/5 of the condensed milk for making other stuff, but for the condensed milk I'm mixing with the instant espresso that I added, and the amount was 2 teaspoons here. Okay, so certainly you can add more to it, and but you know, that's all I want to make. And we're gonna pour this into the blender later, and I'll show you the blender. I'm gonna use the blender to beat it for 5 to 10 minutes. I'm gonna try to measure to see how much time I really need for 3.5 cups of heavy creams. Okay, it's a very easy process, only 3 ingredients. First one is, of course, heavy creams, heavy whipping creams. Okay, this one here, and this is the typical 1 quart 946 milliliter. Sorry. And the second ingredient is the sweet heavy condensed milk right here. Okay, and this can is 14 ounces. Okay, 14 ounces, as you can see here. The condensed milk, condensed sweetened. You gotta get the sweetened condensed milk. You don't want the unsweetened, okay? Because that defeats the purpose unless you wanna make some. Transfer everything to this KitchenAid blender, blender. You know, so I move this knob from the open to the lock position, and then I'm ready to beat. And here is the speed, to stir the speed, make it so 2 is the slowest, 10 is the fastest. So you want to do the medium blend, which is about 6 right in the middle for 10 minutes. So that's what we are going to be doing. I'm going to try to set a timer for 5 minutes first, and then another 5 minutes. So let's start. So here's the timer. Here is the blended instant coffee with the condensed milk. Okay, so I'm gonna wait until 5 minutes is up. You can see it started to blend the air into the into the heavy whipped cream, and started to get, blend the air into the heavy whipped cream. So they become half solid and half liquid. Actually, it's if it's closer to the solid form, the better. But you don't want to overbeat this thing. That's why I'm setting a timer for 5 minutes. If for the 5 seconds left for the 5-minute mark. There we go. So it's just, and let's start another 5 minutes, because it doesn't look like it's solidified. So we are restarting another 5 minutes to wait for this thing to turn into solid form. Alright, so we'll come back in about 2, 3, 4 minutes. Okay, and then we'll watch this thing turn into solid form from liquid form. This is feeding the heavy whipped cream 3.5 cups of amount. This is more like the speed I need. Okay, it was too slow. and that's why it's taking a while. I still got 2 minutes and 34 seconds to go. You can see here, this is really the right speed. Need to be the medium speed in order to blend this thing correctly with the timer. You want to get to, you see here? Okay, this is the perfect condensity. You want to blend, beat the heavy whipping cream to. Once you see this, there's no dripping, and then you know it's good. So we're gonna pour this condensed, sweetened condensed. Pour a little bit in there. Now I'm just gonna fold this in to the beat heavy whipped cream to make it uniform. Okay. Okay, so I blended everything and just put it into these two containers, and I'm gonna put it into the freezer and wait for it to be frozen. I'm just gonna show you what I have a little bit, so you can see. Okay, that's the consistency you want. I'm gonna wait until tomorrow, 24 hours later, and we can enjoy the ice cream. Coffee ice cream. Coffee flavored ice cream.